Hi, back again with another video finally, and today I am unboxing the Neca Friday the 13th Part 2 Jason Voorhees. It's the first Jason figure I've ever owned. I'm excited, let's get into it. Okay, getting right into it. First look at the box. I love how Neca always, well at least most of the time, will use the poster of the movie for the front of the box. But that's it, picture of Jason on the side. On the back it shows us what all we have. Same thing on the other side, Friday the 13th. And what's it say here? Mrs. Voorhees is dead and Camp Crystal Lake is shut down. But a camp next to the infamous place is stalked by an unknown assailant. I wonder who that is. Opening up the box here, we got a screenshot of the figure here, and here's everything we're gonna have. Looks like we got 2 extra heads. Well, it looks like an extra Jason head, his mom's head, some fire, a campfire, weapons, and of course Jason himself. I'm too excited. I gotta get this box open right now. Okay, so now looking at the figure, here he is right out of the box. And right out the bat, I noticed his body feels really rubbery and stiff, but you can hear him squeaking when I'm moving him. Yeah, but at least we know he isn't going anywhere. But up close, this is all we need. Detail is just the burlap sack with the one eye open. It's all you need for this figure. Of course, he came with the actual Jason head from, spoiler alert, the end of the movie, like the very last second of the movie. But right off the jump, yeah, I feel like they really captured his jumpsuit, well, overalls and the flannel here. And that's just that. I mean, his hands have that little, like, dark, gritty feeling, like all Jason has had, but anyway, so right off the bat, yeah, I just like how this figure looks. Jason, I used to talk a lot of crap about Jason because I am a huge fan of Freddy Krueger, but in all honesty, I don't hate Jason. I just like to make fun of him. But anyway, yeah, this figure, you can see arm movement. You get full articulation in the arms up here. He's got shoulder joints. They move a little tightly, but that just means it's good to pose. Elbow joints, they don't bend that far. That's as far as his elbows bend, but really, that's all I need. Oh, he's got wrist joints too. I just noticed that. His wrists move pretty freely. Yeah, on both hands. There's no extra hands here to keep up with, so that's awesome. Like, I like some extra hands sometimes, but usually they just end up getting lost. Knees, really tight, but I don't think anyone would have Jason, like, doing a flying knee to someone's head, but stand up. How's he stand up? Okay, stands up pretty decently, but that's it for the figure. Really cool, really easy to pose. Let's get into the accessories. Okay, so the important thing about Jason is easily the weapons. So first off, we got the spear from Friday Part 2, which is awesome, and the pickaxe, which is what I think about every time I think of Friday Part 2. Of course, we got a pitchfork here, basic farm weapons, his iconic machete with some blood splatter on it, which is actually really cool. And then we got this Michael Myers-esque chef knife, which I don't remember him using in the movie, but I'm sure it was there because it's in the figure. But plenty of a variety of weapons. And also, we got the head of Mrs. Voorhees, if my camera will focus. There it goes. Which is actually really close to how it looks in the movie. That's terrifying, but I love it. Got a little blood and guts coming out the neck. Oh, it's so gross, but I love it. And then, as I pointed out earlier, we have Jason's head, but this is only for one scene of the movie. It's meant to be a final jump scare, so I'm just going to leave this head on him for right now, but still cool to have. And then, you got to have a campfire. If it's Jason, Friday the 13th, Camp Crystal Lake, which I just threw on the floor. Okay, now I got it. It just snaps onto the logs here, but just something cool to have, like have him posing behind the fire. And another thing I want to point out, I don't think I've ever pointed this out in a Neca review before, but the box he comes in usually has this like little backdrop area, like it just looks like woods. If you look at the thumbnail for all of my Neca reviews, they are posed in front of the cardboard sleeve from the box they were in because they put the extra effort in having the design. So just for that alone, you get a little backdrop. Pretty cool, good for photos and just whatever you want to use it for. They're toys. They're meant to be played with. Do what you want with them. That's what I always say. But on that note, that's going to do it for this video. This is the first Jason figure I've ever owned, as I said at the beginning. I don't know why it took me so long to get it, but I'm finally finding that love of buying action figures again. So I'm going to start back collecting and doing more horror unboxings, because I know a lot of them have been wrestling related, but horror means a lot to me. But yeah, pretty awesome figure, really well made. It was about $30 at Target. I don't know if it varies anywhere else, but if you're a Jason fan or a horror fan, specifically slasher fan, I recommend it. But that's going to do it for this video. Thank you all for watching, and as always, rock on.